How's it going? Welcome back to GFXRhino. Today I'm just doing a quick video showing you how to do sculpting inside of Blender for your Roblox GFX. So about a week ago I made a video showing you how to make realistic grass inside of Blender, and in that video I just showed you how to make the realistic grass, but in the thumbnail there were like hills and stuff that I didn't actually show you how to do, and I got this comment about it, so I thought I'd just make a video showing you how to make these hills and other sort of things just by sculpting them. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is actually go ahead and add a plane in. So to do that you want to click Shift A on your keyboard, mesh, and then plane. I'm going to assume you already have this in here already. You can go on object properties and set this to 0 just like that. Then go ahead and click S on your keyboard and size it up to whatever size you want. I'm just going to go about here. Now the bigger it is, the more subdivisions, which I'm going to show you how to do and what they are in just a second, but the bigger it is, the more subdivisions you're going to need, which is like the more processing power it's going to need to, you know what I mean, like sculpt every single subdivision. Kind of, it's you'll see in a second, but just be wary of how big you're making it. Don't make it just like this big. You know what I mean, just keep it, you know, a reasonable size. So the next step is to subdivide it. So to do that you want to click Tab on your keyboard, or you can go up to here and then go into edit mode, and then you should have everything selected already, but if you don't you can click A or Control A, I think it is just A on your keyboard to select it all. Then you can go ahead and right click and click subdivide, and you'll see it subdivides it into 4 different pieces. We want to subdivide it a lot more, so you want to come down to this little box that will appear and open it up, and then do number of cuts, set it to as many as you like. I usually just do like 100, and you'll already see there's kind of these little boxes. Now these are what's going to be sculpted. So if you did, for example, only 50 cuts just like that, it would be really low poly, because if you were to sculpt this, it would only be sculpting each, you know what I mean, each of these squares. Hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, just make sure you do it a pretty decent amount of cuts. I think the max you can do is 100 at a time, but then if you do want to do more, you can just click A to select it all and then subdivide it again. You can subdivide it more if you want, but once again it'll require more processing power the more subdivisions there are. So now we got to actually sculpt it. So you can do it all in here, but what I like to do is go up to the top here. There's all these different tabs and stuff. If you don't have them, you can click plus, and then you can choose all the different ones. Just open up the sculpting one, which should already be open if you've just got the default Blender. Open that right on up, and you'll see you're already in the sculpt mode. And up here there are all the different settings. So if you decrease the radius, you can tell that if I decrease it to like a few pixels it gets smaller, whereas if it's up then it's that big. So you can also increase the strength or decrease it. So if I set it to really hard just like that and then sculpt, you'll see it sculpts like a lot very quick, but if I set it to very little then it'll only sculpt it just a little bit. In fact, you can't even see how much. Yeah, just a tiny bit, just like that. So to set these settings to whatever you want, you'll probably need to change them up while you're sculpting different things. There's also this little setting here which lets you set it to add or subtract. As you can see with the subtract tool, let me just set the strength to max so we can really see it. It subtracts it, it makes it go down in the ground, whereas you can probably guess the add tool makes it come out of the ground just like that. So you can probably already get the whole gist of it. There's all these different tools you can have here. There's so many which all do a different thing. You can just hover over them and kind of see there's draw sharp, clay strips, clay thumb, all these different ones. That is really it. Really short video because it is just that simple of a little process. You can obviously get very, very detailed with them. Like for example, if you were making like a snowy or a sandy sort of scene, then what you could do is in your sculpt mode, you can actually come right up and kind of use your subtract and kind of make it so he has sort of footprints, you know what I mean? Just like this, little footprints and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure to join the Discord server down in the link in the description below, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.